the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's coming up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. But come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Here's Traymon Smith on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Eagles will take over here just past the 30.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He finds Jahan Dotson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. To throw on second down is Hurts. Brought in by the tight end Dallas guy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A first down throw for Hurts. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Hurts will try it again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
To the air again, Hurts. He's going to keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
On third down, it's Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5.
It seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks. Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. Here's Barkley, and he will dive into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see the football for the second time. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. Knicks now on 1st and 10.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
On the carry, it's Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now it's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Williams.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This from 45 yards away. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Britton Covey now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now he takes off. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st down, it is Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, Hurts. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact, but since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Brown. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Taking off. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll run again. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. He keeps it himself. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The open receiver is Dodson. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
This one is caught by Dodson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Third down, here's Hurts out of the gun. That's taken in by Dodson. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some runs. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And in motion is Brown. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll get this out to the left flat. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Hurts now. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and goal for Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within 1 possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with 1st down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A first down throw for Nix. That's a sideline shot. Caught by Sutton.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Nix. That one caught Devon Vele. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he will score. Game on. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Covey now on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts looking to throw on first down. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and that will lead to a second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. Williams gets it on the draw. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Devon Vele. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Hurts to the air on first down. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now he'll run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On second down, Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Barkley. Uh-oh. Good blocking to the 15. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Now Barkley. Marked down at the 6. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Second and 6 coming up. Here comes Barkley. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. run with Barkley. And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3. And now it's 4th and goal. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Back to throw is Nix. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. Walk away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
New notification. 55 minutes/60 minutes.